Howdy, folks. Welcome back, ladies and germs. We are back with some more playoff action here. As you can see in the top left or kind of middle-ish of your screen, taking on those goddamn Yankees again. See what they'd have. They have yet to throw play an inning in the postseason because they are the number one seed in the American League. Todd Cook, after a full freshman season, it's okay. He leads things off here. High contact bat, high plate skills bat. Their DH. Star-studded though. Jose Ramirez, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Aaron Judge, back, all three All-Stars. You also have Jason Dominguez, who had a pretty good season, 830 OPS, back-to-back, or every other year looks like for him. Actually, we're the only one outlier season of last year, this year, and 2 seasons prior, and 3 seasons prior, and 4 seasons prior were pretty good. Brennan Lowe, one of the sneaky gets for them. Not great against lefties, but will power righties out of the stadium. Spencer Jones, their big center fielder, is able to cover so much ground, can also play first base and the corners. 21 home runs for him, a career high. And a 746 OPS. Didn't play much last year. Got a lot of starts this year. Austin Wells, their catcher, one of the top hitting catchers in the league. However, just a 660 OPS and has yet to crack 700 last 2 seasons. And Oswald Peraza will be their shortstop, a slick fielder, and annoyingly will come up with clutch hits here and there. But 762 or 672. OPS for him. On the bench, you have Roderick Arias, who's only played 13 games in the big league, was formerly a prized possession of the Yankees. Hasn't really developed too great. This might be his ceiling at 79 potential C, or 79 overall C potential. You have Ronaldo Hernandez, the former Red Sox, Yankee, and now currently in real life back with the Red Sox. 26 games for him this year. Has played in a little bit of each season. And loves himself a good amount of doubles and 621 OPS in 26 games. George Lombard, their prize prospect and one of their best young kids, +8 against power against lefties. A really slick fielder and has some speed to him. In just 5 games this year, just 1 hit, but could be a guy that we see later down the line for quite some time. And Everson Pereira, another former top prospect that they would never trade for Mike Trout. 7 home runs, 18 doubles, 784 OPS for him. Against lefties, pretty much the same. Pereira moves up to the 2 spot, and Ramirez moves down to the 5 spot in the rotation. Lowe, Wells, Jones, and Lombard gets the start with Dominguez not good against left-handed pitching. He will go to the bench, and again, they bring in Pereira to play against lefties. In their rotation, Luis Gil is who we're going to be matched up against, a guy that had a run in the Cy Young race this past year. 33 games, a 3.75 ERA, kind of faltered towards the end of the season, but also assigned, looks like, a big extension with the Yankees. We'll be seeing him for the rest of his career in pinstripes, most likely. Fastball, slider, changeup, we know the deal with him. Be interesting to see how we do. We've had games where we hit him around. We've had games where it wasn't really fun for us. Max Fried, as always, jumps in here at another solid year. Not quite like his Cy Young caliber year last year, but good enough. Justin Steele kind of bounced around between the bullpen and the starting rotation. Didn't get 2 appearances in the bullpen. 130 innings this year, 3.73 ERA. Pretty good, and 1 more year after this on his contract. Dean Kremer and Josiah Gray, especially Josiah Gray. We love facing off against Josiah Gray. You have Will Warren in the bullpen. You have Michael Arias in the bullpen. You have Gregory Tyson, who's been all right this year. Arias actually making his major league debut in the playoffs, and Will Warren was not that great. Hasn't been that great in his career. Former Martha's Vineyard Shark, shout him out. Sean Dubin this year, 3.33 ERA, has been fine. Esteban Hidalgo was an all-star this year in 119 innings pitched, and as a relief pitcher, probably going to have his set side for the rotation next year. Drew Rasmussen, he was good, a guy that we thought about picking up in free agency. Maybe we think about it again. He's been awesome really his whole career. past this one season in Milwaukee since getting to Tampa Bay. He has been filthy and continues to be so with the Yankees. Zach Jackson, he's been good as well. We've had success against him in Emmanuel Class A. It was untouchable as he's ever been. So a pretty good rotation, a really good bullpen, and a lineup that can strike fear in anybody. We'll see how we do up against the Yankees right now. In the Bronx, taking on the Yankees yet again, and you can't lose this one. You really can't lose this one. There's nothing that beats, the only thing that trumps the emotional capacity of beating the Yankees in the playoffs is the embarrassment and turmoil of losing to the Yankees in the playoffs. We're not trying to do that. Win here, we go to the ALCS for the first time in 2 years. Again, a 1-year playoff hiatus that ended up jumping us into this place where we weren't where we thought we were as a franchise. You know where we thought we were as an organization. Something that we thought, all right, we have the building blocks. Now all you got to do is just rattle things off. It's not that easy. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep going. The Yankees have done the necessary steps to get to this place where they're a consistent threat, and now we have to do the same. It's Johnny Turner on the mound for Game 1. Are you excited about that? Maybe not. They got Luis Gil going, and let's get this show on the road. Postseason baseball here on the Tisbury 33 Games channel. Red Sox, Yankees. Don't get much better than that. Gil coming into the day, a 3.75 ERA. We've seen a lot of Luis Gil. Fastball, curveball, fastball, slider, changeup mix. He can get you with that velocity. Obviously, you know how much I struggle with velocity. First batter of the game, Riley Green. We're going to start with another strikeout, my friend. Looks like we are. Nice slider inside. Gets Green swinging. First runner down. Then Rafael Devers. He was on the fastball. That one low. He can't catch up to it. 2 up, 2 down, both by way of the K. Then Christian Campbell. He's going to take a fastball inside. That will be our first base runner of the evening. Is Campbell on first base. And then Tristan Casas. Circle change left high. See ya later, baseball. 415 feet later. 111 off of the bat. Tristan Casas enters the chat. Watch this into the night sky. I love when they give you the up cam view. It's so mean. It's so rude. I hate that ball club we're playing right now. Absolutely smoke this one. Circle change. He did not miss a stitch. And just like that, we are up 2-0. Gil does finish off his inning with his third strikeout. However, he did give up a 2-run tank. Tristan Casas puts us on his back. 2-0 Sox lead as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Who will be pitching? Well, it's Johnny Turner, like we mentioned before. In the regular season, a 4.41 ERA, 73 strikeouts in 83 innings. Again, came back halfway through the season after Tommy John. It's very interesting. I have a sneaky suspicion that this guy might be nasty in the playoffs. I don't know what is telling me that. It was telling me that before this game, and I guess we'll see. He does give up a leadoff base hit to Ted Cook. Then Aaron Judge will swing and miss to end the inning. So give the leadoff base runner. Then nothing from then on out. Johnny Turner, a decent first try here in the Bronx. Shanuel, Narvaez, and Meyer coming up. We're going to skip all the way to the top of the third inning where it's Riley Green getting on base. A slider left over the middle. He'll slap that up the middle for a single. And Riley Green is going to be on base here in the third. Then Rafael Devers promptly chops it over to Vladdy Jr., and that is a double play, erasing any good momentum we got from that Riley Green single. In the third inning, getting revenge on Cook. Fastball up high. Cook can't lay off of it. and that is going to be a strikeout for Johnny Turner, who, through the first time through, has given up one base runner on that first base hit of the game, and then has retired the rest. Nice play over there at shortstop, able to rob Campbell of a infield single. Campbell just kind of getting screwed all season, it looked like. Of all the players that just constantly have stuff like this happen to him, it's him. It's always him. A great play by Oswald Peraza, even though he is a Yankee. You gotta tip your cap when good stuff happens. I'm just a fan of baseball, and unfortunately, they did a good thing against us. Jose Ramirez, unhappy with the call, even though he got dotted up. See right there, right over the zone. Narvaez, who is a great defensive catcher, at least in real life, and continues to show it off here. And then Vladdy Jr., fastball in that same spot the sinker was, this time down and in on Vladdy. He can't catch up to it. And then 0-1 count. This one's high and deep, but not deep enough as Green is under it. A really good fourth going through Ramirez, Guerrero, and Judge through that heart of the lineup. And Johnny Turner having himself a moment here in Yankee Stadium as a Red Sox pitcher. There's nothing better. Riley Green then turns on this one and won't quite leave, but will hit off of the wall in a double for our leadoff hitter. Again, coming on late in the season. Started off okay. It then ended up finishing with like 30, almost 40 home runs. And unfortunately, Devers and Campbell can't bring him home, as Esteban Hidalgo has joined the game out of the bullpen. And that will do it for the inning. So still lead 2-0, but haven't really done much offensively in a bit. In the 6th inning now, Peraza is going to hit this one. It's deep. Ramos going back towards the track. The wall leaping. It's gone. 341 feet. Peraza just sneaks that over. And now all of a sudden, some chinks in the armor, some cracks in the armor, as Peraza made that nice defensive play earlier against Campbell. Now this time takes Turner deep. How deep? It's Yankee Stadium. Can't be that deep. But either way, Ramos can't get to it, and it's 2-1. Guerrero is stunned at that slider. Ends up catching the outside part of the plate. So we keep it just a 2-1 game, but either way, Peraza gets the Yankees on the board finally as we head to the back third of this one. Still out there is Turner. Aaron Judge, glad he is. He's going to get through Meyer, and that might do it for Johnny Turner. We'll see how large the leash is here in the postseason. We are in the 7th inning. We can just bring in our big boys. We are going to keep Johnny Turner out there. Dominguez, he goes the same spot that Judge did, and that gets through the left side of the infield by Meyer. And now it's 2-on, no out in the 7th, and that's when Alex Cora is going to come in and make the change. You know how bad Dominguez is against lefties? He's bad against? Well, I think he's bad against lefties in this game, like really bad. You could have brought in Puck, a batter, before. Then you had Dominguez. You got Lau right there, as Brandon Lau strikes out Spencer Jones after that, and that's a double play ball written all over it. But Devers shoots it into right field. Fortunately for us, Green is right there backing up, and with his defensive prowess, he keeps everyone at bay. But that's your double play to get out of your inning. And then right here, first pitch swinging Austin Wells. Down the line, foul. Next pitch we set up outside. Down the line the other way, foul. And then the third pitch at the at-bat, we're going to go slider away, and he straightens things out. Up the middle, 1 run is guaranteed to score. Rafaela comes up firing on the wrong side of the plate, and just like that, the Yankees take the lead in the Bronx, and we are threatening to lose game number 1. Campbell's there on the soft liner to put the inning away finally, but Dominguez, Judge, a couple of hits here and there, and obviously finished out with Austin Wells back up the middle, plates a couple. Manuel Clase comes in what I believe to be the 9th inning, because the offense continues to struggle. And here we go. It's Devers versus Clase. Rafael Devers, if anyone's going to have success against this velocity, he has the quirks that help him hit these pitches. And 100 miles per hour right down the middle, he puts it into the gap. Unfortunately, cut off by the center fielder out there, and he has to stay at first base, but a runner on nonetheless. Christian Campbell is going to ask to move the runner over. It's exactly what he will do. Campbell almost beat it out as well. Beautiful bunt by Campbell, who in our 3 spot, we aren't asking him to do much of that. Casas, the slider, just too juicy to lay off of, and he probably definitely should have. Then Elliot Ramos. Okay, all right, come on. How do you hit that if you play this game and you're not on, like, rookie? Like, unfortunately, we blow it. The decisions in this game as the offense just stopped playing after the first inning. Christian Casas got us off on the right foot, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. Do you bring in Puck batter early? Yeah, I know Johnny Turner's rolling. Gave up a home run the inning before. He gave up a leadoff base runner. Do you go to A.J. Puck to the Jason Dominguez at bat? Maybe you have 3 guys in a row who just are really bad against lefties. Turner's only at 75-ish pitches, so he definitely could have gone longer. This is a Monday morning quarterback type of game where everyone's gonna be sitting on their couch analyzing what Cora should have done, what I should have done, this, that, the other thing. What's done is done, and what happens is no matter what we did here, we scored 2 runs, and we had 4 hits all day. So, I don't know. It is what it is. But, as always, we will be taking control of a singular player for the rest of the series, and that player is one of the players that joined our team late and helped us get on this run. That's Nolan Schanuel. We will be playing as Nolan Schanuel throughout this series. Hopefully keeping our hopes alive here. Lefty at Yankee Stadium. What's better than that? Also be able to spray the ball all around Fenway Park. It sounds real good to me. In Game 1, like we just saw, losing that one 3-2, heartbreak, and still thinking about it, even though I just saw it 2 minutes ago, so I hope I'm still thinking about it. Max Fried is on the mound for the Yankees. He's going to get the ball, and then Noriyashi. He is also going to get the ball, but this time for the Red Sox as we got the boys going. We have our young guys, and this is this is what we drafted these guys for not too long ago. These are our first 2 picks of the franchise, and now they're starting for us in postseason games. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. Max Fried continues to be Max Fried, good 3.27 ERA through almost 200 innings this year. Now he's getting up there in age. We're 5 years into this series now. As you see, he gives up a double and a 2-run home run to our 2 lefty killers in Castro and Ramos. And here's the first moment for Nolan Schanuel. Again, playing some defense today, and just like in Game 1. We find ourselves up 2-0 thanks to a home run. Ramirez trying to drop down a bunt. Schanuel gets to it quickly, able to apply the tag. And here we go. First at bat is Schanuel and Fried going at it. And again, Schanuel not great against lefties. It's lefty-lefty in this game. There are very few lefty batters that you feel truly comfortable against lefties. It's a good swing. And unfortunately, it is a ground out. And Schanuel 0 for 1. Schanuel's not too bad against him, though. Fly out, ground out, clean inning for Hayashi, a walk, and then a 2-run home run by Ramos, a double by Castro. Ramos and Castro combined 2 for 2, 4 RBI. They are lighting Max Fried's world up. Yeah, I mean, you're so keyed on that slider, that curveball, that 4-seamer right there locks you up, does strike out Schanuel. And here come the Yankees. They score 2 here in the 4th inning. Another single from us, but nothing to show for it. Clean inning. Hidalgo is up. And after back-to-back singles and a fielder's choice, you have a prime opportunity to do something with it. And just pops up the curveball. Again, we talked about the swing decision, swing data. Swing decision, and most of the data looked good. It's the results that didn't. Narvaez ends up striking out. We strand the runner at third base. Still have a 2-run lead. Ramos draws the walk. Hayashi through 7 now, beautifully. And then a triple, then a 2-run home run by Casas. and then Nolan Schanuel will draw the walk. So Castro is on like it has to be on cycle watch, no? Yeah, it has a home run, has a triple. I think he has a double. So it could be cycle watch for him. Narvaez is going to ground into a 3-6-3 double play, however. That will end the 8th inning, but again, we do have a nice little lead, a nice little cushion here of 4 runs heading into the final 2 frames. Slayton is in, single walk, fielder's choice, fly out. First 2 reach, we're able to get out of that little jam he put himself in. And Bautista's out, closes things down, and we end up winning game number 2. So we tie the series up, going back to Fenway now for 2. Beautifully done. That's what you got to do in these 5-game series. Go get you one. Get you one, especially if you are the away team. Get you one. And then you go back home. You have the opportunity to win both at home in the comforts of your own place. Reed wasn't great. 5 hits, 4 earned runs. It was basically Castro and Ramos beating him up, and Hayashi was excellent. Only gave up 2 runs, went 7 innings strong here, and great performances from our 2 young guys who we drafted. We've scored more runs than the Yankees have in this series. We've held the Yankees to just 3 runs and 2 runs apiece. Turner only gave up 2 earned runs, and Hayashi only 2 earned runs. So the young guys really stepping up and doing the damn thing. Over to Fenway now as we gotta win. We gotta win. Again, it's looming over your head every time you play one of these games. It's like, shit, are we gonna lose to the Yankees in the playoffs? We can't lose to the Yankees in the playoffs, especially if we lose these next 2. Oh my God, don't even get me started. It'd be at home. It'd be a whole thing. I'd hate it. You'd hate it. We'd both hate it. We hate the Yankees. Both of us do. If you like the Yankees, why are you watching this? I appreciate it, but why are you watching this? Either way, again, game 1, a little heartbreaker. We gave that one up in the 7th inning. Game 2, offense a little more consistent, getting hits throughout, getting runs throughout the game. So a little bit better performance. Now we got Crochet on the mound, and we're in a really good spot. I mean, the best pitcher from this year, the Cy Young Award winner. He's had his ups, he's had his downs, he's gotten his bruises, he's gotten his medals against the Yankees. It kind of really depends on the day. Hopefully, it's a good day. Hopefully, it's a good day. Real opportunity to do some good stuff here and put us up 2-1 in the series. Complete game shutout in his first game he threw. 9 strikeouts in 9 innings. Let's do this thing. Single, stolen base, 2-run home run, solo home run. What the fuck? Why are you doing that to me? We get a home run from Castro, who continues to be an absolute nightmare against lefties. And now Schanuel gonna let that one scoot by. 2 runners move up. And we have an opportunity to really just put this game back in and really wipe that first inning mistake from Crochet, who gave up 2 home runs in the inning. Can we just get like a single to bring 2 in? Something, just don't strike out. Just don't strike out. We strike out. Don't move the runners up. A walk loads the bases, then a double play ends the inning there. Just 1 run for the Red Sox. Both pitchers settling in now as Crochet, other than that first inning, has been pretty good. Castro continues to make lefties his B-word. And yet to get a hit in the ALCS is Schanuel. We're trying to change that tune right now with some speed on first base. Up the middle and won't quite get through. Hit softly enough where they're able to still get through it. It wasn't going to go through into the outfield, but fortunately we leave it there. And there goes Crochet. Kick him out in the 5th inning as he gives up a base runner. And we got Luis Perales. What can he do here? It looks like a decent spot for a double play. Can we get that? And we won't quite get that here. But going back is Schanuel. He will call off Christian Campbell. And that will be the first out of the 5th inning. Luis Perales, I'm a little weary of him, but he does go 1, 2, 3 on the batters he faced. some more offense as we had the bases loaded, but again, can't bring anyone home. And Justin Steele continues to mow down our offense. And a nasty slider. You get Shonwell swinging. Not the best performance from our rental first baseman. Nardi comes in against this pocket of lefties. Does fantastic. Slayton now in. And we're going to get this moment here. But 7 innings against 4 from Crochet. Just Justin Steele had the number. It was that first inning. The first 3-4 batters of the game. That was the difference here. And our offense has been threatening, but no one's been able to get across, and that just is what it is. Couple singles and a rough inning for our bullpen there. And Puck comes in against, again, the pocket of lefties, does his damn thing. Single. Nolan Shonwell comes up. He chops this one to Guerrero. 3-6-1 double play, and that pretty much puts a bow on this one. Fortunately, this is bad. Not great. Not great. So now we find ourselves back truly against the wall here, as we're looking to try to get a little bit better. And we got, now we don't have that ace factor. It feels like you're kind of planning your week around, all right, you're penciling in W's when Crochet starts, and him not even getting through the 5th inning really wasn't on our bingo card. And now you're looking, it's all right, you got Thorpe, Turner, Hayashi, so you're really hoping that Thorpe doesn't has one of his games where it's 7 innings, 2 hits, 8 strikeouts, which he's done before, and not these games where it's 4 innings, 6 earned, 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, which we've also seen before. Turner and Hayashi were great, but how repeatable is that? I really don't know. I really don't know, and we're not going to be able to find out. At least Crochet and Hayashi are done. Drew Thorpe is going to be getting the ball in the bright lights of Fenway Park, try to save our season. Can he do it? I hope so. I hope he can. That would be nice if he could. It would be really nice if he could. But we're down 2-1 in this series after some piss poor offensive night last night. Didn't do much better in Game 1. Had a really decent Game 2. And it's Drew Thorpe getting the pill for us, trying to keep our season afloat. For them, it's Dean Kramer, a righty finally, so at least in their at-bats against Shonwell, could go a little bit better. With Shonwell, excuse me. It could go a little bit better, but Yankees lineup is devastating. It is pretty good with Vladdy and Guerrero and Ramirez and the likes. All right, here he is. He got in the postseason. We ended up getting the second round. Can we move on? Can we beat our rivals? The rivals of this series. And Drew Thorpe was excellent. Like we said, this is kind of the game you put up against Baltimore in Game 2. We need that here against the Yankees. They get some traffic, but nothing comes of it. Another double, leadoff double, keeps them at bay. And then a solo home run by Tristan Casas puts us ahead 1-0. Shonwell only 1 hit in the postseason, or a couple hits in the postseason. None in the ALCS so far. Stings this baseball, but right at the center fielder, and nothing going for him there. Nothing. We can't do anything. And finally, here come the Yankees. Single, double, 2-run shot, walk, 2-run shot, and this is the Drew Thorpe game where he gives you 4 innings and 6 earned. Now right now, I'm just feeling existential dread. Shonwell over to his right a bit. He's going to flick it over to Thorpe. He is going to complete a nice defensive play. But, I don't know. You're looking at the scoreboard. You're looking at the time. You're looking at what we've done, which is about nothing. Devers gets us on the board. It's 5-2. Can't be too dreadful. We still have our chance here. We still have an opportunity. As Shonwell gets a slider, flicks it to the left side. Is this going to bang off the wall? Looks like it will. That's good. A double for Shonwell. His first hit of the ALCS after being so consistent for us here in the regular season. Has tailed off a little bit towards the end, and unfortunately that has seeped into the playoffs. But good start. Narvaez, swing the bat. Inside fastball, gets him off his spot, and that is it. Nardi is in and does a good job. So we are out into our bullpen here in the 6th. We bring in Luis Perales again, a single, stolen base, a walk, bases loaded. We get out of the jam. 1-2-3 by Kramer, who's still in the ball game. Sam Bachman made the postseason roster first time. So first true Red Sox innings from Bachman. Also 11-pitch at bat, or 12-pitch at bat from that January double as well. And then against Zach Jackson, tees off on this one. This is definitely going to drop. And that will skip over, so back-to-back doubles, and Shonwell plates a run. So here we go. Nolan Shonwell finally showing up. Gets a fastball middle, able to drive it into right center field. Not quite over the wall conventionally, but gets over into the bullpen on the bounce and does score a run for us. Now a base hit by Carlos Narvaez, a decent chance at getting us home. He will walk, spit on it, ball 4. Bottom of our lineup, Marcelo Meyer has had some good moments, and Ceddanne Rafaela has a good clutch rating as well. So you get to him, that would be good. Up the middle, Marcelo Meyer into center field. We're testing the arm of Spencer Jones. It is 5-4 Red Sox, as we are making a comeback here against the Yankees. Meyer up the middle, almost taking off Zach Jackson's head. We test the arm. We do know that's a big arm out there, and just missing the tag. A single by Rafaela ties this ball game up, and then immediately, like, how deflating is that? How deflating is that? You take the lead, you battle back, a big inning, then immediately they take the lead right back. Fly out, could be the last at bat. Lord help me. Solo home run, puts them up 2. Then Clase goes the double, ground out, fly out, strike out, or ground out. Only do we lose to the New York Yankees. Lose to the Yankees in the playoffs. And have to watch them celebrate going to the ALCS on our home turf. It's not great. I will say, we do have a big plan for the offseason. See if we can execute and get back to the World Series. There it is. It's over. Eliminated for the playoffs by the Yankees, which hurts more than anything. We will just continue as it's like the Athletics have moved on. It'll be Dodgers, Atlanta, Yankees, Athletics. We'll just kind of see what ends up happening. I do have something to do before we actually start the offseason, so usually I would wait for this to begin our offseason video, but I do need to kind of get into the rosters and do some stuff. The Athletics have the lead, and the Athletics beat the Yankees. Let's go A's. Why not? Against Atlanta, the super team, Atlanta Braves. Braves take 3-0 and do beat the Athletics. I guess here is what we're going to do with, we're going to go over the offseason, or we're going to go over the retirements right now, just because, again, I need to get to the rosters to change some stuff up. Cody Petit goes, Christian Yelich goes after a nice little career, 2,000 games, 268 home runs. A couple of guys who got injured late in the year are also going to be on the men tier, and they're going to be going, which is interesting. Jose Altuve tore his ACL. He will be done. What a Hall of Fame level career for him. Almost 300 home runs, over 540 doubles. Absolute gamer. of a player. Brian Van Bell, former Red Sox. Jordan Montgomery, almost former Red Sox. Let's see, any other notable names? Jason Adam. Again, just scrolling through here. Upsetting that we lost. Upsetting that it came to the at the hands of the Yankees. Again, that we were just kind of jumping home. Any guys who are notable we'll stop and look at as always. But yeah, there is a plan. And we had a plan in last year's free agency. Yandy Diaz goes. Shout out Yandy Diaz. David Fletcher. So Garrett Crochet can sleep happy. 6 home runs in his final season. 2 off Garrett Crochet in his prime. That's nuts. We have a plan. We're going to see if that plan is going to be able to be executed. We had a plan. Then we thought, maybe this other plan. So we had our plan last offseason. That was to go out and get, what's his face? Riley Green. And then we're like, whoa, well, maybe Ronald Acuna. But Ronald Acuna ends up signing before free agency hits. So there is a player up there that we're going to be circling and going after as hard as physically possible. Salvador Perez, probably a Hall of Famer, or at least Hall of very, very, very good. Shout out Sal Perez. Nasty career here with the Kansas City Royals too. So I lied. Detroit, played their season in Detroit. Jorge Polanco, Rob Refsnyder, my goat, lefty assassin. Shout out Rob Refsnyder, Hunter Renfroe as well. Eddie Rodriguez, so a few former Red Sox. Joely Rodriguez, former Red Sox, all going. But yeah, so there is one guy that we are looking at and trying to go out and pursue. Hopefully he is there, and hopefully we're able to do it. But as of right now, we got to the postseason, which was good. We got to the postseason, which is what we wanted to do. Obviously, we went to the second round. We went out and beat a Baltimore team that on paper probably was better than us, but we went out there and did the damn thing. There are Hall of Famers. I hate how they do that. So we'll be back in the offseason. We will be doing some changes to relief pitchers. I will explain that in the beginning of the next episode. Another season down, 2030 on the way. If you're liking and subscribing, thank you so much. If you haven't yet, please consider it. We are running through this series. I am having so much fun with the series. I hope you are too. We'll see you. Bigger, better things on the horizon, trying to chase another World Series ring.